So kind of just to get started, I like these yellows. I like this bright yellow. I'm definitely gonna be using this bright yellow. So let's get started. What's nice is you don't really have to prep stencil at all, and it just happens so fast and so clean. And that's one reason I feel comfortable doing it live, because it's gonna make it like so much more easy, because it's just gonna happen like magic. You're just gonna see this and be like, wow, this is fantastic. As long as I don't cut off the live stream before then. Okay, so it's gonna cut off like right there, but you know, okay, so we'll just do that. We'll do that. I want the full effect. Cool. So you simply pull it off. Look how easy that is. Put it on here. And you can also do it with paper. Like, I just don't think this is something that many people know, but if they knew, they'd probably be pretty excited about it. I know I am. Especially like when you do cards, because Chalk Couture, you know, it has a thickness to it that's pretty cool, and that's what I always liked about it. So I got my little stencil. For it is no bubbles. What's nice about working on canvas is it just sinks right in perfectly, and it'll pull off perfectly. You know, and you just want to make sure, because this has a lot of details, so this is actually probably a really good one to do on a canvas. And they just, surprisingly, they come out really good. Okay, so let's get started with mixing the paints. But check this out, you guys. Like, dude, that's such a cool little resin thing. Okay, so like I said, this is my first time going live. I like the yellow, and then we'll do like a daffodil around it. Everything else I have is kind of like, eh. There's this iris, but I'd rather use that on my new one. Plus the other one's bigger. But I am gonna use this daffodil, and I am gonna use that. I just want the whole thing. And then I have another stencil that I'll use the other oneies on. I am probably gonna get the designer kit again here soon sometimes, but I'll just have to see what that looks like. Okay, so I want the middle to be darkest, just because the letters are gonna be white, because it's gonna be going on the negative space. I just got this little plate here from the Dollar Tree, but I foresee, I just need to set things up just a little bit better. Like, I have to figure out stuff for the live stream. I gotta figure out, so sometimes the pieces that come in the oneies, they just need some love, is really what it comes down to. So, and what's nice is we're using pretty much two of the same color palettes, so we're not gonna have too much of an issue. But you don't want it to be like this dry, I don't know. They say it should be smooth, you know, but not liquidy. And actually, if you feel like it's liquidy, that's kind of an issue, because you're gonna do it and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh. Okay, so we've prepped one of the colors, and then on the other side here, we're gonna prep this other color. My neighbor's out there hanging out. He's a taxidermist. He's putting like a taxidermied elk in the back. He's so cool. And same thing with this. And you're gonna want this to be broken up a little bit, dude. So like I said, same thing with this. What I like about working with the same color palette like this is you don't have to worry about mixing. And you also want to be very careful. Careful. This is getting on the liquidy side. But I'd say for the most part, this is turning out like a pretty good consistency, which is great because sometimes that can be hard to do when you're dealing with such a small amount. Cool. So to get started, since we know this is on there very much, we'll take this off and we'll take some of this and we will go for it. And I like things when they're, what's the word I'm looking for? I like things when they're like kind of ombre. So that's kind of what we're working on here.